The things that I went through definitely were a springboard into the beginning of my relationship with Christ. I was so drawn to the gospel because of my situation. To hear someone say, he'll never leave you, he adores you. You're telling me that there's someone that approves of me the way that I am and that did all this stuff for me, like had me in mind, that's unheard of. There were multiple times where I'd come forward, whether it's Vacation Bible School or camp. I mean, I'd get saved every Sunday if they let me, just because I was just desperate for it. Even though I was drawn to it, my response to it was, I've got to do all stuff to please God. He's going to walk out on me. He's going to be disappointed with me. And sometimes you start thinking, wait, you know, God's not much different than my dad. It's like, oh wait, no, he is, but my response is the same. It becomes very works-based, that if I'm good enough, the good outweighs the bad, and God's okay with me. My whole career up until probably 5, 6 years ago was, I'm doing all of this stuff because surely now God's okay with me. You know, surely this will count. I'd rather stand in front of 10,000 people than one-on-one because one, they can't talk back. And I can stand there and tell them all the things, not that's wrong with them, but how much God adores them, but struggle with applying it to myself. It's really easy for me to talk about how much God loves you to avoid the issues that I deal with daily. And it's really easy to feel good about yourself while you're doing it. A dear friend of mine, he came into my life and was like, hey man, I don't know if you realize this, but there's nothing you can do to make Christ love you any more than he already does right now. You've worked so hard at whatever you're trying to run from or gain, whatever it is. What if he adores you now? What if our true identity is, I'm a child of the risen King who will wrestle with the flesh. I will win some and lose some, but it can't change how Christ sees me because the cross was actually enough.